Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Linda's Creative Boutique. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out my latest hauls. I will be sharing a few stores that I have gone to, and y'all just don't know. Life has been lifing on top of lifing. But I am, let me see if I can, hold on one minute. I'm trying to see. Feels like I'm a little too close. Okay. So anyway, I have had a lot going on, and I'll get into that in a minute. But before I do that, I want to say welcome back to all of my subscribers, those who are new, those who have been with me for a while. Thank you so much to all of you. I appreciate you for subscribing to my channel. So, what's been going on? Okay, my daughter's job has deployed her to Africa. She's not in the military, but she works in forensics, and her new job, she works with the military, and so she's a civilian working as a working with the military, and they have deployed her to Africa. She will be gone for 6 months. Yeah, I've kind of gotten used to it. I haven't had tears and all that lately because I talk to her every day, so it's really almost like she's not gone. But I get a chance to talk to her every day, so I'm thankful for that. So we've been trying to get her prepared to pretty much move to Africa for 6 months. So she's gone. However, a lot of things she couldn't take with her, so I'm having to pull things that she still needs. Some things she had already pulled out. I went to the post office yesterday, sent her one package off, and then I have more things that I've got to get together to prepare to send to her. This is my first time having to ship items overseas and deal with customs and all that stuff, so it's like a new new little process for me. So, but I think I got it now. They helped me out at the post office, to tell me what I needed to do and all that. So got her sent off. Then I got a letter, well, a jury summons. So normally I do not get picked for jury. They will tell me I don't have to report, or either I'll go and I'll not get selected. Well, this last time, which was last week, I got selected, y'all, and the case lasted a week. Well, it was from Monday and ended Thursday. We could have gotten out of there by Wednesday. However, we had 2 jurors that just would not agree with the rest of us. They just couldn't see the light. They just couldn't figure it out. So Tuesday, we were like, okay, y'all go home, think about it, sleep on it, and let us know by Wednesday. So Wednesday comes, one of the jurors says, and I know y'all, go ahead and grab you a snack or a drink if you want, because I'm just going to share this little story with you. Wednesday, one came back. She says, okay, she says, I was driving home and I began to think about everything you all had said, and then I went home and I thought about it some more. She said, and y'all are right. So I've changed my decision. So we were like, oh, good. So we had one more, and we asked her, has your decision changed? Are you, and there's my phone, one moment. Okay, so, where did I leave off? Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, okay. So the second girl, she was just real, kind of stubborn, kind of adamant, no, my decision hasn't changed. I still feel the same way I felt in the beginning. So we were like, oh man. So we went and, well, we sent a note to the judge to ask her, what can we do? Because we're trying to get back to our lives, lady. You need to do something. So we went and talked to the judge. Sent a note to the judge. She called us back out, and she says, look, you all are going to have to figure it out. this cannot be a hung jury. You all are smart people. I know you can figure it out. So I've had people deliberate up to 3 days. We were like, no, this is not going another 3 days. So anyway, she says, y'all go back in there. She says, however long it takes, whatever you have to do, figure it out. So we went back in there and we pulled out charts and wrote stuff down on charts and, tried to break this down so she could see where she was wrong. And the thing is she was taking it personal because she kept bringing up stories about her friend who had slipped and fallen in this business, and she, sued and she got paid. And we were like, but that's not this case. Like, you can't not relate that to this because it's a different case. And so we went on and on and on. So, did I talk about Thursday? Yeah. Okay. So Thursday, we were like, okay, go sleep on it or whatever. She comes back Thursday morning and says, I first want to say I feel like I was being attacked. And we all looked at each other like, wait, what? What? We're deliberating. We're supposed to respond. When one of us say something, somebody's supposed to respond. So we were like, well, for me, I wasn't really saying that much anyway. So I know she's not talking about me. But there were some people that were a little more vocal than others, but they were not attacking her. They was trying to get her to see where she was wrong. So, anyway, but you can't pressure people. You have to let them choose. So, we didn't want to, and that was another thing we kept saying, we don't want to be overbearing. Well, I didn't say that, but some of the others, in our what do you call it? The lead person, she says, we're not going to force you to make change your answer or whatever. You have to make that decision. So we really left her alone. We started talking about something else, and then eventually we was like, okay, this was Wednesday now. We were like, okay, we'll come back Thursday. Thursday she comes in the room, and no, this was Thursday. Y'all, it's been a lot going on. I'm getting like, but anyway, Thursday she comes in and she's still, I feel the same way. I don't feel like you all are right. I feel like she was not at fault. I feel like the business was at fault. And so we were sitting there, people were like I could see the frustration on some of the other jurors' faces. Like, even one of them had said, they didn't say this while she was in the room, but they were like, can we get another juror? Like, can we switch out and get one of our alternates? And I said, no, I don't think we can do that. The judge had already said the only way we can get out of, that a juror can be replaced is if, like, one of us gets sick or, or something, emergency comes up where we just can't be here. Then we have our alternate juror. So he was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, you're right. So she comes in and she's still feeling, her way. And so it just got quiet in the room. And I said, look, I pulled, it was a guy sitting next to me that had like the paperwork, from the judge that we were supposed to look over to help make our decision. I said, now, if you think about it, I said, this girl put herself in harm's way. I said, the business was not at fault. She really interjected herself into this situation, which was not even about her, but she jumped in it. She jumped in it because it was one of her friends or whatever. I'm not going to go into the case because it'll be too long to tell you all, but anyway, she got hurt. But she got hurt because she put herself in harm's way. And so I was, I pretty much said that. Y'all not going to believe this girl burst out and started crying. And we were like, we all looked at each other like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? So our lead person, she said, come on. She said, I see you getting emotional. Let's go to the restroom. So she took her in the restroom. So she came out. She was laughing and carrying on, So then she said, well, so we sat down. So everybody was like, so, how do you feel? She was like, okay, I agree with y'all. And so some people were like, no, we don't want you to feel like you were pressured. We don't want you to feel like, you're being pressured to say yes. So she said, well, I'm not being pressured. Yeah, I agree with y'all. So anyway, we were like, well, let's just go have lunch or whatever. But we ended up not going to lunch because the judge, she asked us if we wanted to work through lunch. And we said, yeah, we'll just work through lunch. So she provided lunch for us. So we stayed in the room, had lunch or whatever. And so anyway, we had a break. We went out for break, and then we all come back in, and we were like, okay, y'all, what are we going to do? Because tomorrow's Friday. We've been here all week on this case. So then she's going to say, I've been thinking about it. You all are right. You're right. So finally, guys, after all of that, she finally saw where she was wrong. And I don't know if when I said to her what I said to her, like, she had an aha moment, like, oh, she's right. Maybe that's why she started crying, because she realized she had been wrong and had been holding us up, from our lives. But anyway, we all came in agreement. The case was settled. The business won, because the plaintiff's attorney, he just didn't provide enough evidence, and he just wasn't a good attorney. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's been a minute since I've been on here. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into this this haul, because I see that I'm already 15 minutes in. But I just wanted to share that with you all, just to let you know, like, man, I am a week behind now. Like, I'm a week behind. I have this event coming up next Saturday, so I'm kind of like being pressed for time to try to get things done. So as far as my craft room tour, I don't know when that's gonna happen now, because in the midst of that, I had a gift basket order. So I had to stop everything, get the gift basket order together. It's just been a lot, guys. So here I am to share some things with you all. I did get a chance to do some shopping last Friday, the day that I did not have jury duty. I just needed some retail therapy, so I went and just purchased some stuff. So I'm going to show you all what I have. Okay, Pop Shelf is going to be first. Okay, the first thing I want to show you are these paper bags. I purchased these from Pop Shelf, of course. And I don't remember the price. I think these were like $3, I think. And I think, I don't know, y'all. But anyway, I picked up these bags for my event that's coming up. I'm going to put a sticker on here with my business on it. Or I may just print out my logo and stick it on here. But you get 6 of these, and you get 13 of these, and I got 2 of each. So double what you see here. Okay, the next thing I purchased, treats for me. I love peanuts. I love any kind of coated peanuts, so I picked those up for me. The next thing I picked up, and I had saw this before, and I was going to pick it up, and I didn't, but I went ahead and got it this time, because first I was thinking, I can make that. I can just get me some index cards, punch a hole, put my index cards, make a topper, and add my sheets, and then put my little band on here. But guys, this was only $2. So, notes and thoughts. So I just went ahead and picked that up for $2, and is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this where I sit in the family room, where we sit and watch TV and whatever, because sometimes when I'm watching TV, I'll get ideas and thoughts will come to me. So I'm going to use this for that, to just jot those things down. And then I picked up this this sticky notes. You get 135 sheets, and y'all, it's black, and it looks like it has maybe blue lines. And let me just add a little more light in case it's needed. But yeah, I've never seen black black notepad, so I picked that up. And then I picked up this little pad right here, and I was trying to decide. I think this was $2 or $3, and I was trying to decide if I was going to get it, because I have, like, y'all, like, I don't even know where the things are, but I know I have something similar to this. And it may be, I had this dry erase board. I may be thinking about that. But anyway, I picked this up to write things down on. And then they had this little notepad right here. I think this was $3. You get 90 sheets. And I like that it has now, later, and eventually. And I just noticed that one's kind of bent up. I put the other one back because I was going to get two. But I think this was either $2 or $3. So I picked that up. And then I've been seeing this every time I go into Pop Shelf, but I never purchased it. I decided to purchase it this time. This was $5. Yeah, I think this was $5. And it's just a little stationery kit. You get one pad, one notepad, 50 sheets, one sticky note, 50 sheets, and then a pencil sharpener, one ballpoint pen, 5 push pins, 13 paper clips, and 2 binder clips. And I'm also going to put this with this. So when I'm making notes or whatever, in case I need, you know, just some other little things, I'm going to put that with that. And then I picked up these little highlighters right here. And these were, I think these were $2 because they have their pens and stuff like $2, $1, and $3. But anyway, I picked these up. I just got this little notepad right here where I'm gonna just show them to you. But they were real like juicy when I tried them out in the store. And so I picked up all the colors that they had. Look how bright those colors are. Can y'all see? Make sure I'm. So that's the purple, and this more right here is more like a well, it's blue, but it looks periwinkle on the handle, but it's a blue. Okay. And then this one is like a turquoise. I don't know if they have the colors on them or not, but this is like a turquoise. Okay. Then we have this pink color. I think I tried this pink one out first, and I was like, ooh, I like that. And these are really juicy. And then this one. This one is like a salmon, or what's the other color that's like salmon? I can't think of what it is. But yeah, so I picked up those, and those are the Mountliners, double-ended. You have your bold on one end and then your fine on the other, and they are by Zebra. So I picked up those. Okay, and then y'all, I got quite a bit of stuff from Pop Shelf. And then I have this okay, I picked up these small bathroom trash bags. They smell good. These are the teak wood and rose. They had a lavender, which smelled okay, and they had another one, but I liked the way this one smelled. So I just got these to use in my waistbands in my bathroom. Okay, and then the next items I'm going to show you are clearance items. These items were 70% off. Okay, so I picked up these 2 candles. They were regular $5 with 70% off. And then I picked up this candle. It's lemon sage. Oh, I didn't tell you what these were. This is tomato vine, but it doesn't smell like well, I guess it does smell like a tomato vine, but I like the way it smells. It smells fresh. But I got the lemon and sage, and this one was $4. And when I picked this one up, the cashier, she came over and whispered, she said, "You got my candles. I was going to get those." I said, "Well, I'm sorry." she said I was going to get those. What they say, you snooze, you lose. Oh boy. And then they had these right here. These are silicone mats, and this is a lemon trivet, and this one was $5 with I got the wrong tag, y'all. This one was, it's this one. It was $5 with 70% off. So I picked up the lemon. And then they had the tomato. And it says spicy zest. And these are 7 by 6.3 inches. Okay, they all say spicy zest. Okay, and then this is the olive, and again, same price, $5 with 70% off. And then I picked up these little box cutters, and I have box cut. Well, I have one. I have a few box cutters, but I picked these up because sometimes I need them in different places in the house, and every time I need to, you know, open a box, whatever, I have to run here to my craft room to get my box cutter. So I picked up these. I think this was like $5 for the 3, and then it has where you can put them on your keychain, but it's just a 3 box of cutters, and I picked those up so I can have them in different places. And then to paper crafting, I picked up these two puffy stickers. You get 7 pieces in there. They're by Craft Right. So I picked those up. And then I picked up, I like using these EK Tool repositionable and permanent glue pens. These are the fine tip, and so I got 2 of these. I think these were $1, I think. Don't quote me, but I think they were $1, but I know they were no more than 2. But I think they were $1. Okay, this next thing is a basket, and this basket was also 70% off of $12. I think I paid like $4 and some change for it, and I got this to put in my stash, so the next time somebody wants a basket, a gift basket, I'll have this in stock. Now, I was trying to decide if I wanted to spray paint it a different color, because I don't really like the finish that's on it, this little dry wash finish, but I don't know what I'm going to do, you know, as far as that's concerned. But anyway, I picked that up. Okay, and let me kind of get these things back in this bag, and then I'm gonna pull my next bag. But yeah, homegirl was like, she was whispering, she was like, you got those candles, I was gonna get those. I was like, well, I'm sorry. I'm not putting them back, I'm keeping them. Okay. And then the next thing, I picked up these bags right here. I'm thinking about using these at my craft show. I'm not sure yet. I mean, at my event that I'll be vending at. I don't know, but I just picked those up. These were $3 each. So I'm going to put those in my bag, my bag. And then I picked up, I think I have a set of these, but I picked up another set of the wooden alphabets. These were $5 because, you know, a lot of times when you're creating, and you'll need multiple, a lot of times, of alphabets. So I just wanted to have an extra one in my stash in case I had a word where I needed, you know, more, or if I had a statement where I needed more alphabets, I would have them. This next thing I picked up are expandable drawer dividers. And these are by Clean Mama, and they are 12, well, they extend up to 21 inches, but with them not being extended, they are 12.8 by 2 by 3.5 inches. So I got these because, and I will, gosh, I hate saying this because I don't know when it's going to happen. It's like every time I want to do my craft room tour, something comes up. But anyway, one of my drawers that I am organizing, I want to show you all how I am organizing it. So I got these. I happened to be walking around. I was like, oh, that's the perfect thing that I need, because it's what I was gonna do was and I'm trying to see if the price is on here. I know it wasn't much, but I don't remember what I paid for it. But I was going to take just some cardboard, cut them out, and then try to make little flaps on the end to make my own dividers. But when I saw this, I think this may have been $10, guys. I think it was $10. But anyway, I picked that up to help myself organize that drawer that I hope to show you all one day soon. Okay, the next thing, they have their summer items 70% off as well. And so this little t-shirt right here, I got it just to really wear around the house. Because it was like $2, I think let's see, it was $8 regular price. So 70% off of that. So yeah, like was it $2? Maybe $2. But anyway, it says sunrise, suntan, sunset, repeat. And it was over there with the little clearance stuff. So I just got it so I could wear it around the house or whatever. So I got that. And the next thing well, you know what, I'm gonna go back since I already did stationery. I'm gonna go back and show you all some more stationery items I picked up. So I picked up this little planner, this little weekly planner right here, and I like that it opens flat. It opens like a you know, like a spiral notebook. It just lays flat, and I like that. They had another one that had it said a good day to plan or something like that, but it was blue. But I just like this one with the flowers, so I picked up this one. And it has of course it's undated. Y'all know I love undated. I don't want nothing with dates because, you know, I don't want anything with dates. I want to put my own dates in case I don't use it right away, you know. I have some planners now from years ago that I started using them, and then I think when we went to like electronics or whatever, I started doing more stuff, putting more things in my phone. I also used to have one of those PDA, I can't remember what you call them, but you can like schedule things. That's when my life was real busy. It's not real busy now. That's when my kids were in school, and you know, I was working, and it was just a whole lot of stuff, and I just had to put it somewhere, so I would put it in my little PDA. But I picked this up. So you have the months right here, then you have a little dotted section there to write in, and then right here you have the week where you can write down the week, and then in the back you have lined paper. And so I picked this up, and then to go with it I picked up these bow paper clips, and they were $3. Now everything I'm showing you right here was regular price. This I think was $5. It was $5. That's the back. But I thought these would be cute sticking out of here because it matches. Like I was thinking, let me just pull. Oh, they got them like double packed. I was thinking, you know, how cute would this be? And they are, they feel like they're silicone. They're silicone. But I was thinking, you know, how they have each section. They have like the month, and then they have where it breaks off into the weeks. So I was thinking I could put my little paper clips, and that way I don't have to do like I'm doing now. Try to flip through and find where the weekly section is. I could just put my paper clip and put it here on this side. And then I can, and then how cute is that? Look at that, guys. Look at that. It matches so perfect. So anyway, I did that. So then I have my week, and then you have your, you know, your notebook paper back here where you can write notes and all of that. And I can put another one back here to section off this section. And so look how cute that is. Look, 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 look. So I don't have to now, and let me just move one over. And so they come in pink. Y'all not even in frame. They come in pink, and then the little orangey color here, and it matches perfectly. So you get 12 in here, And these, I believe they were over in that same section. I believe they were. So, yeah, they were. They were on the opposite side. So I picked up these to go with this little planner, which I thought was super cute. They had so many cute little planners. They had one that I was going to get. It was Coca-Cola. They had 3 different Coca-Cola. One was a Diet Coke. One was like a like the bottle Cokes. They were like the 6-pack. Then they had another one that just had Coca-Cola, and I was gonna get those, but then I decided I didn't want them. Okay. And then also in that department, I thought these were super cute. Look at these little notebooks. They look like cassette tapes, and they have grid paper in them. Look how cute those are. So they had these 2 colors. They had the blue, and then they had the pink. So I picked up those. Those were $3 each. Okay, and then I picked this up mainly because I liked it. It's so pretty and bright. Make goals, crush them. I love that. This was $3. Okay. It has just, you know, your note pages in it, and it has where you can put the date. I love this. Oh, I love it. And the colors are so bright and pretty. I had to have that. Okay. Also in that, no, this was not in that section. This was on the other side of the store. But look, y'all, look at these. So is what I want to do is I'm going to try something. And when I do it, I will show you all. I have an idea. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to use them, you know, in my, what do you call them? Crocs or anything like that. I don't have a handbag or anything. But look, it has a passport. It has suitcase. It has a, it says adventure awaits. I think that's like a little ticket. Then it has jet setter and wish you were here. And this one says first class. And then the rest of them are just beautiful bowls. And look at the pink. They have like pearls on them. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. This was $5. You get 15 in here. So hopefully I can get to this project soon to show you all what I have in mind. Now these right here, these were summer clearance items. These were $3 each, regularly $10. So I was looking at them and I didn't know whether to get them or not. As I was standing over, one of the sales ladies, she stopped by. She said, girl, she said, I got one last night and I tried it out and it really, really works. So these are Vacay Vibe slushy cups. They're 12 ounces and they are silicone. They had the fuchsia pink and then they had the lime green. I got 2 fuchsia pink. I got one for my daughter and then I got my son the green, because we're always like wanting like good cold slushy drinks. And so it's the Vacay Vibes, and it says place your frozen magic squeeze cup into the freezer until it is frozen. Pour in your favorite chilled drink and put on the lid and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. In just minutes, you'll have a delicious frozen drink. And after she told me they really work, and then she was like, and they're $3. I said, oh yeah, I'm getting them. So I got 3 of these. One for me, one for my daughter, and one for my son. I don't think my husband would be too impressed. I mean, he likes frozen drinks, but I mean, he's not like us. We're different. We're different. We do different. He'd rather go to Quick Trip or somewhere and get him a you know, what you call it, a slushie or whatever. But that is that. So let me remove these things right quick, and then I'm going to show you all. I believe this is all of Pop Shelf. This is all I got at Pop Shelf. I think so. Okay, so the next items I'm going to show you are from Burlington. Burlington, this stuff is stationery. Again, I went in there specifically looking for stationery for birthday gifts, for gifts, for door prizes, like for my not door prizes, but what do you call it? Like giveaways, items. So anyway, I went in, so I was looking for faith base, and mostly, and I got faith base. But I'm going to show you one thing I got that's not stationary, and it's these this 6-piece lip liner set. I needed some more lip liners, and I loved these colors. They had many different ones, but I got this one. This was $5.99. But I picked up those lip liners, and they match like a lot of my lipsticks, and so I picked that up. And then I picked up, I got this one, I got that one, I got that one, I got that one, and that's it. And so these right here, I'm trying to decide if I want to sell them in my business and do them as a resale. But these were all, I think all of these were $5.99. Yeah. So this one says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3 and 5. And let me show you the inside. They're all the same. They're exactly the same. They have the same scriptures and everything. They just have a different cover. Okay, and these are prayer journals, and it says includes Christian verses. So when you open it up, it has your scripture at the top. Then it has a date where you can journal your prayer, whatever. And then you write, today I'm grateful for. And that's it. You just have, you know, one for each day. So they come with a little ribbon bookmark, and I just thought these were so pretty. Is what happened, I was on the way out the store, and no, I was checking out, and the girl says, oh, you know, we have some different like journals back there. I'll show you what I got in a minute ago. I mean, I'll show you in a minute what I got. And then she turned me on to these. These were in the back of the store. I was focused mostly in the front of the store. But I got this one that says, also trust in the Lord with all your heart. It just, you know, it has a different design on it. And then I got this one. I really like this one. I'm thinking about keeping this one for myself. But it says, she is clothed in strength and dignity. Proverbs 31 and 25. And look at the hardware. Like, I just love the crosses on them. This one I was trying to decide too if I want to keep for myself. It says, be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46 and 10. So I'm trying to decide between the two which one I want to keep. So I got 4 of those. Now, when I was checking out and she saw these, she that's when she told me they had those in the back. So I went and got those. The one of these is going to be a birthday gift for somebody. This one says, walk by faith, not by sight. And then it's, you know, just a notebook. It has scriptures. Now, I have one similar to this, and it's what I will do from time to time. I will open it up, read the scripture, and then I'll just write my thoughts, you know, and my notes on, you know, what I think this scripture is saying to me. So I picked this up. This was $3.99. Then I picked up this one. I was thinking about giving her this one for her birthday. But this one says thankful. And then this one comes with stickers. Has your stickers, and then it's just note pages. It doesn't have any scriptures or anything on it. But it's just, you know, the notebook with the ink pen. And so I picked them. These are gorgeous. And for the price, this one was $4.99. Okay? Can't beat these prices. And then I picked up this right here. Now this little planner right here, oh, you unscrew it. I'm trying to pull it off thinking it's Velcro. But you unscrew it. Now initially I had gotten this. It looks like I picked up the one that was scratched up. See, I'm always doing that. I'll have something in my hand and I'll put it down, and then pick up something else and pick up the one that has, you know, a little damage on it. But anyway, I picked up this. It says plan all things. Now this one is dated. It's 26/27. It's by Tahari. I love Tahari products. And this one goes through 2028. Now this one I picked up purposefully because it goes through 2028. Well, the beginning. It goes through all of the rest of this year, goes through all of next year, and then the beginning of 2028. And it has note to self on the back. But it's what I thought about when I got it, is that when I'm done with it, I can take these pages out and I can create my own. I can cover the you know, the pages, because they are a good thick they're a good thick piece of chipboard. Then it has this plastic cover that goes over the top, so I can just put notebook paper in here, just whatever I want to do with it. And so I like that it has this little lock on it, and it says Tahari 18-month weekly planner, August 2026 through January 2028, monthly, weekly, and note to self pages. So pick that up. This was $5.99. This right here. Now y'all, this is too cute. Look at this. Look at this. Look. It's a shaker cup. This was $6.99. It's a shaker cup, half a pen. It's by Paper Studio, and it's just a notebook, nothing fancy. But when I saw this and saw that little shaker drink cup on there, I was like, I have to have that. That is too adorable. So I picked that up for $6.99. Okay, and then I picked up these were on clearance for $2.99, and I thought these would be cute just to put like in Happy Mail. It's a nail file set, and you know, you can create your own little cases or whatever to put them in. But I thought that would be something I can put in my stash to put in Happy Mail. And then I picked up these hand sanitizers. They were $5.99, and I thought they were super cute with the little what you call them, these little pop thingies, charms. And so I figured, you know, when I get done with using the sanitizers, I can use these on the other, like I showed you the other pack of things I purchased at Top Shelf. I can use these in a similar project. So I picked that up. And then I picked up this right here. It was on clearance, and yeah, for some reason I took the clearance. Oh, I know, I took the clearance price off because I was trying to see what the original price was, and I couldn't. I think it was $12.99. Up here it says like $17.99. So I don't know if the original price was $17.99 and then they marked it on $12.99, their price, and then they clearance. But I think it was like $2.99 or $3.99. But isn't that beautiful? Yeah, look at the beautiful shine on it. Then you have your one little pearl right there. I just thought this was so cute. I had to have it. Look how pretty. That is gorgeous. Handbag charm key ring. I wouldn't put this on my key ring. I would hang it from a handbag, maybe, or just like my carry bag. But I just thought that was really, really pretty, and it was on clearance. And then lastly, for $2.99, I just picked up gift bags. It's a set of gift bag. This one has a little butterfly tag. This one has a little flower tag. And then this one also has a butterfly tag. Okay, and so I just got those to have because sometimes when I'm gift giving, I have to go in my business stash and pull out bags that I buy, you know, to use in my business. And I was like, let me just go in and get some more bags I can have on hand, so when I'm giving people gifts, I don't have to, you know, go in there and pull from my from my business bags. Because, you know, I try to keep those for like events and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, when I keep pulling from them and then they get low, y'all, I'm trying to put this stuff back in here. Hope my head's not in the camera. But, you know, then I have to go buy more. And so I just picked those up. Okay, trying to get these things back in here. Okay, that's everything I got at Burlington. Okay, my next bag is I picked up some things from Dollar Tree. I guess I'll show them to you all. But when I did the gift baskets for my client, my customer, I picked up these mirrors right here. And it's what I did. Y'all know the alphabet. If you saw my previous haul where I showed you the alphabets, the DTF alphabets that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I said I put the initials on some items. Well, it's what I did. I put the people who I was making the baskets for, I put their initial down here at the bottom, and they turned out super cute. Those I got the black. I got black, this one right here. And I put their initials because the initials were black. And y'all, they looked so nice and elegant. So anyway, I picked up these right here. I want to try to, I thought about blinging the edges out of some of them. Or maybe all of them, I don't know. I thought about maybe blinging the edges out. But I may just keep them plain like they are. And then put initials on them. Or cut out something on my Cricut and just put a message like on the mirror. So anyway, when I went back to the store, I think I bought all the black ones out when I went before. Then they had one left, and then they had these lavender color, and then they had this like peach color. So I picked those up from Dollar Tree, and I just picked up some extra ones to have, and I just wanted to show you all that. And then y'all, we're getting to the end. I'm going to show you a few items I got from Hobby Lobby and then from Michael's, and that will be it. Okay, so the few items that I picked up at Hobby Lobby is this stamp set, this Bo Bunny stamp set for $2.49. It's 32 pieces, and it has, you know, greenery, and then they have grow, wildflower, bloom, and beautiful. And then I picked up just some card bags for my greeting cards. Those were $1.29 each. And then I picked up 2 more packs of those little cards. Oh no, I didn't. I got more than 2. I got 4. Then I got the ones with the envelopes. Now the ones with the envelopes were 40% off because they're Paper Studio. These are not. So they were regular price. And then I picked up these. Now when I went, these things were, oh man, it's been a minute, 70%, like the 4th of July stuff, maybe 80%, I don't remember, but they were real inexpensive. But I picked up 4 of these because I love the blue and the red. The red, white, and blue are okay, but I know I'll use the blue and the red. And then I picked up this 1 pack of scatter and fillers, little popsicles. Those were regular $5.99, and then whatever the percentage off. And then I picked up these little star earrings. I thought these were cute for $3.99, and then the percentage off. That's all that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I just told my husband earlier, I was talking to him on the phone, I went near Hobby Lobby today. I told him, I said, I did not go in. I dare not go into Hobby Lobby, because if I go in there, I'm going to see something, and I'm going to come out having spent $100 or whatever. But my husband is so sweet. He's working in, my phone is ringing. One moment. Okay, guys, so for Michael's is clearance, as far as I know. Now, Michael's I did probably the week before I had jury duty. So, but I think everything in here that I'm getting ready to show you is clearance, okay? So, these were $3. I picked up 3 of these. They had like 4 of them. And they are cute storage cases, it says. But I was wondering, it says mini lip kit. It comes with a lip gloss, a lip balm, and then your case. But I was wondering if they're like the little things the little suitcases you could get like at Hobby Lobby. Because I purchased 2 before, and I already used one in a very creative way. So yes, it is. This comes out. I was wondering if this was like a little permanent thing. This is perfect. Okay, so these were $3. So I picked up 3 of these, and I think I had a coupon as well. Plus, you know, I get my little senior discount, but I got 3 of those. Oh, and I meant to tell you all with my Pop Shelf haul, I did have a $5 off reward, so I used my $5 off on that total. Okay, the next thing I got are these pumpkin spice candles. They were 50 cents each, and they smell good. And I thought about, you know, I can use these in my business. I can always take this off or cover it up. I can also take this off if I want to, you know, change the color. Take this little strip of paper off, because it's just a strip. You can see they glued it down. I can take that off and make it match my gift basket. So I picked that up. Also on clearance. And then y'all, I got one good thing I'm going to show you at the end. But let me go ahead and go through this first, because it's a large item. These were $4, and these are the sublimation mugs for Cricut, and they accept infusible ink, but they also, you can use them for sublimation. We're doing, you know, you can create your own design or whatever. But these were $4. You know, these regular run, well, it says $8.99 each. But I use these in my business. So I have one customer that I make her her mugs for her business when she go out and sell. So I designed her mugs for her. So that was a great steal on that. Okay, the next items they have in sublimation are they had a lot of these. I just picked up 1 of each. This is a pair of socks, tube socks, $2. And then this sublimation cooling towel, $2. I just wanted to try some, you know, just try them out. And then for $2, I found these stencils right here, and that's what they look like. And I thought I could use these in my mixed media project, so I picked up those. And then they had, for $3, they had these erasable highlighters. And what did I do with my little notepad I had up here? Oh, there it is. So I thought about this little notepad right here, y'all. I've had this for many years. I had this when I was working, and I have not worked in over 10 years. So that's how long I've had this. But well, let me see. Let me try a darker color. I just want to try them out and see how they work. And I'm just going to do the one. Okay, I did that. And y'all know what? Those who have been in the paper crafting community for a while, y'all know what this is, right? Y'all know what this is. This is ink blending solution. That's all it is that's in these pens. It's ink blending solution. And ink blending solution, it say like if you stamp something, I don't know if this one seems kind of dry. Okay, looks like it might be worsened. But if you stamp something and you make a little error, you can take your ink blending solution and correct it. Now, I don't know if that's working. It looks like it's kind of tearing the paper right there. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's lightening it. I don't know. I'll let it sit for a minute. We'll see what happens. But yeah, when I saw these, I said that's all that is that's in there is ink blending solution. Let me see if this one. Oh, y'all, this one. Oh, it's disintegrated. Oh, no, these are going back to the store. Because these were $3. Y'all see how that broke up? See how it broke up? It's like disintegrating. So, no, I'm taking these back. I'm getting my $3 back. But that's all that's in these, y'all. Is that ink blending solution. Where's my tape? Put a piece of tape on here because y'all are going back. I don't care if you were on clearance. You need to work and not be disintegrating when I write with you. Okay, let me tear this up. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, all right. So much for those. So, I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to y'all if you see these, if you want to pick them up or not. I'm leaving it up to you, but I wouldn't get them. I would not get them. Okay, so those are going back. Did I even tape that right? Anyway. Okay, so the next items I picked up, okay, these were not on clearance, but I think they were on sale 30% off. This is like their school section and teacher section. So I like these binder clips. I just thought they were really cute and unique. So these were $3.99 with 30% off. Then I got these little gift card cup holders. Gift card holders, but you can, they were $2.99 with 30% off. But you can use these on you don't have to use them as gift card holders. You can use these on projects. So I picked up those. And then, now this item right here was on clearance for $2. And it's just a little, like, faux leather. It's like a little purse. And you probably can put, like, your, pods or whatever in it, but I just thought this was cute. This would be cute also to like style in a gift basket. You know, put something in it and then style it in a gift basket. So I got that. And then these next items I got this little bear right here. It was $1, which is cute little bear. And it is a pendant. I got that. And then I picked up these chains right here for $2. Can be used in my crafting. I like the multicolors. They'd be cute for dangles. And then I picked up 2 of these. They were $1.50. And they're shoe chain craft kits. And that's what you get in them. The little beads like that. But of course, I'm not going to use them on shoes. I'm going to use them in other crafting areas. And then I thought this little owl right here was cute. It was $1. Got that. And then this little taco truck, it was $1. Isn't that cute? So I picked that up. And then I picked up another one of these. It was 50 cents. And then I got these borders right here. These were $1 each. So I picked up this one. And that's what the back looks like. I picked up this one. And that back looks like that. I picked up this one. Again, these were $1. And the back is colorful. I picked up this one. And then this is the back. And I thought about it, I was like, I ought to take those I bought at Hobby Lobby back. Especially the one with the bows, because this is similar and it's only $1. And I paid more than that. And then I think I picked up some with flowers, so I don't know. I may look at that Hobby Lobby stuff and take that back, because I got those. And then, lastly, oh, and let me just show y'all this. If you are a Platinum member, they were giving away these bags with their purchase. It's a huge bag. I can't really get it all in here, but they were giving away these bags, so that's what I had my items in. But y'all, look what I found, and you're not gonna believe what I paid for it. I found this in clearance. Can y'all see all of that? It's a book stand, and it is 14.9 by 11.4 by 12 by 5. Look, sorry for the glare. Can y'all see it? I'm trying to get it all in the but this was regular $39.99. It was under a whole lot of stuff, and my son was with me that day, and I asked him, I said, what is that under there? I said, lift those things up and pull that out. So I was trying to scan it on my phone, and the QR code wouldn't come up, so I couldn't get the price of it. So it's a smaller picture on this side. Maybe I can get that in. And so there was a sales associate that came to the back, and I asked her, I said, how much is this? I would like to get it, but I don't know what the clearance price is. So she scanned it, y'all. It was 90% off. I only paid $3.99 for this. $3.99, guys. $3.99 for this wooden bookshelf. That was meant for me. It was meant for me. I don't know if somebody was trying to hide it, or when they just put it on the shelf, it just happened to get covered up under some other stuff, but I found it. And I got it for $3.99. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much. If you hung in here this long, thank you so much for your time and for your patience as I told my little story in the beginning to kind of give y'all an idea of what's been going on in my life. It seems like, I don't even know if I should say it, but it seems like things are kind of slowing down a little bit. So now I'm in full gear of getting my items ready for my event. So I may be back with a video, some kind of video, I don't know, between now and next week. I kind of doubt it because I'm going to be like really focused on getting ready for this event. It's a 3-hour ride away from me. So my husband, he's going to, you know, drive me and whatnot. So I know it's going to be an early morning rise because we have to be there at 12. So I'm going to get there a little earlier because I want to be able to set my table up and everything. So I know this next week is just going to be focused. I'm going to be focused on preparing for this event. But if I don't come back with any more videos until after my event, I want to tell you all thank you so much again for subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate you all. You just don't know how much. Every time I go and look at my analytics and I see that I have gotten, I don't care if it's 1 subscriber, I don't care if it's 2 subscribers, I appreciate you subscribing because you don't have to. And I thank you for showing an interest in watching my channel by subscribing. But I appreciate all of you who have, you know, been in here with me for the long haul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. I may not even know you personally, but I love people and I love you. So until my next video, you all take care of yourselves, and as always, be blessed. Bye.